What's going on, guys? ChaseWins.com. Tuesday, the 16th of May. Happy Tuesday, everyone. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do so. Hit the notification bell. That way you get notified the second that a video goes up, anytime one goes up. That way you can get down on any of the big releases, maybe a promo that we've got. Most importantly, the free play or plays that we will have in every single video that gets put out. If there is a video put out, rest assured that it's not just for the hell of it. There is one, at the bare minimum, at least one free winner in there for you. Make sure you watch this video in its entirety. We'll go through it fast. That way you get all the information for this video and you don't come back a couple days from now and be like, wait a minute, I didn't know that was going on, or I missed this. Why did I miss this? And it's because you skipped around the video, fast forwarded to the end, whatever. May change up where the free play is within this video as well. But anyway, we need to do a recap of what we did yesterday. Obviously, MLB was the only sport on yesterday, but we still had a big day. 8 plays released, huge day, another top play winner. We did do a video yesterday, but it was just a members only video. So I usually like to do those once a week. And then yesterday, kind of on a whim, I realized I had not done one in a little over a week. It's just been a crazy month. The transition into the new space, everybody just kind of spread out everywhere. So it's been, one of those months where a few of those things might slip through. Realized that I hadn't done a members only video since almost the beginning of the month. So I wanted to get one of those done. So we did yesterday, gave out a members only play there. Oakland and Minnesota under 7.5 runs. So nice winner there for all of the members, the VIP members of the channel. Congratulations if you are one of those. That way you got that extra free winner that only the members got and picked up a nice premium winner there. But obviously coming off of this weekend, a huge game of the week for Major League Baseball on Saturday with the Angels in Oakland over 7.5. Easy winner. That was the third MLB game of the week that I have released so far for the 2022 season, and another easy winner, as if you expected anything different, making it a clean 3-0, perfect 100% for Major League Baseball game of the weeks from yours truly, the MLB King. Following that up with a big Sunday and NHL's game of the month, taking the Flames over their team total over 2.5 goals. It took overtime, but nonetheless it was a winner. And NHL is just, guys, words can't even describe just how amazing this NHL season has been. From just literally the first day of the season all the way until now, as we get towards the we're gearing up, getting ready to start these new series tonight. Then we'll be into the Western and Eastern Finals and the Stanley Cup Finals. So, and as of right this moment, going into Tuesday, we are just a hair over. I think it's like 10.27 to be exact. So we'll just say 11 units shy of beating and breaking the all-time profit record for NHL in a season that we've ever done. And NHL is obviously one of our top sports. In terms of profitability, it's probably our second best, second to, of course, Major League Baseball. But some of the seasons that we've had, especially over the past few years, and the amount of profit made and the percentage in which I am putting out winners, it's almost hard to believe this season has been as good as it has been, and to only need another, just over 10 units with how much action still left almost seems too easy. And then as far as winning percentage goes, that's not something that I necessarily care about. But I told you going into the season that if I could ever have a season where from opening day to all the way through till somebody hoists the Stanley Cup, if I could hit 74%, that I will have achieved everything in the NHL, where if I never exceeded it, I'd be happy. And as of right now, all we need to do is up our percentage overall 1 whole percent from now until the end and sustain that would actually put us at just under 75, but cross us over that 74% mark. So I'm hoping for it. Big game of the month winner. That's 4 game of the months that have been released in 2022. We did lose one of those, unfortunately, but we're 3-1 in those 3 winners. I mean, that in and of itself is 21 units of profit just from those 3 winners alone. A little under 14 units of pure profit overall for game of the months in NHL when you count the loss. And then in game of the weeks, there's been 15 game of the week plays released in 2022. We have won 13 out of those 15, and we have won 12 out of the last 13 in a row. So, or 13 out of the last 14 in a row, excuse me. And it's just been incredible. So hitting a game of the week in the NHL last week, following that up with another MLB game of the week, and then the NHL game of the month on Sunday to close out the week. 6 units of pure profit for the day on Sunday, which actually was the smallest Sunday we've had in probably 6 weeks in terms of the amount of plays that were released. But hey, doesn't matter if it's big or small. 6 units of profit in a single day is a great day. I'm not going to complain. Happy about it. Great way to close out the week. Then to get the new week started, we'll do a recap. We'll get you on a couple of free plays. But real quick, I did want to mention, for anybody that most of you probably know, that for Mother's Day, right around that time, we did a promo. So everybody had been asking, like, hey, will you do another baseball promo compared to like what we did before the season started? And while usually that answer would be no, I was like, you know what? I will do another one, but I'm going to make it limited. I'm not just going to say, hey, you have a day or 2 days or 3 days or whatever to get on board, because then everybody that decided to not take advantage of that promo when they know they should have would then end up doing it. There's got to be some, some consequences somewhere. You had ample opportunity. It's like you don't do it and then want to beg for it after the fact, even though you know the winning that you're getting ready to miss out on and the savings that you could have in the process. You're basically saying, screw it. I know what I'm giving up and I'm still willing to do it, but I know I'm going to beg for it in a few weeks. So anyway, we decided to open up 10 spots, and just based on how fast those went and just everything else, I said, you know what? I'm thinking about opening up 5 more spots. We said that last week, but very quickly thereafter, I said, hold on. We're not opening up anything yet. We're going to halt it till next week, and you'll know why then. So I thought about it. If I wanted to change, the way it was going to be done up, what I decided to do instead of opening up 5 more spots is just to open up an additional 10 spots instead of 5. So basically doubling that promotion that we did. But it's not just that promotion. You actually have the option to get a package that's never been offered before in terms of baseball, and that's the MLB All Access Season Pass. So everybody knows my MLB Season Pass is $2,500. That's every premium and daily top play from opening day through the World Series. But no games of the week, month, or year are ever included. They never have been, and they never will be in a normal season pass. That $2,500 is way too cheap, and anybody that's been with my MLB season knows it. They'd pay double and be happy to do it. But I said, you know what? Why not offer the season pass for those who want it at, essentially an 80% discount. It's $500 instead of $2,500, a $2,000 off price tag to get from the moment you sign up through the World Series. Can't beat it. But a better bang for the buck, and something that the general public cannot get, and it'll just be for those out of this 10 that decide, is to get the MLB Season All Access Pass, which gives you the full season, but it also gives you every single MLB game of the week, game of the month, and game of the year. And in MLB, everybody knows we usually do 2 game of the year plays, 1 pre-All-Star break, 1 post-All-Star break, sometime in the second half of the season and or the playoffs. Usually having 2 game of the year plays, obviously game of the month plays each month, hopefully, and then games of the week most weeks. That in and of itself, if you just bought those plays, the games of the week, month, and year, you would pay well over $1,500 just by buying those when they were released. And you get no premium plays, no daily top plays, nothing like that. But you get all of it for $7.99. Now, here's how you obtain that package. Either one of them, the $4.99 or the $7.99. We do have to vet you to make sure that you're a real person. That's why we have you reach out on Twitter. We don't just allow you to go to the website and buy it, because then sure as the world, half of those packages will be taken up by other services or people that are affiliated with other services. We've caught them doing it in the past. They try to do it on a weekly basis and use my plays as their own, or post my plays out to the public for free just to, because they're fucking children. But so now you have to DM me on Twitter. My description, my link for Twitter, my Twitter, my handle, my username, whatever you want to call it, is @PicksChase. It's in the description. Go to Twitter, go there, follow me. That way you get all the stuff I put out on Twitter. But then send me a direct message, a private message. Do not comment on a past tweet, because they won't see it and nobody is going to respond to it if you do it in that way. You have to send out a DM and say, hey, I want to get the MLB season for $4.99. Hey, I want to get the all access MLB season for $7.99. Or I want to get the 1 year all access pass, which gives you MLB and every other sport and games of the week, games of the month. It gives you absolutely anything and everything released on the site for 365 days. That's usually $7,000 for that package for $14.99, $1,499. That is literally, you can't beat that. If you're already on one and you want to extend another year because you're expiring soon or in the upcoming months, or just because you're going to when it's over, you can do it for $9.99. And again, there's 10 slots available, first come, first serve. You DM me, tell me which one you want, and then myself, Sarah, or our new, anybody within the social media department will go through. They'll make sure that you are a real human being and you didn't just start the Twitter account in the last 2 minutes and because you wanted to hide your identity. And then we'll give you the instructions on how to get it as long as you're one of the first 10. Be patient. We will be checking like literally minute by minute, and we will answer everything in the order they are received. These will go fast. It would not surprise me if these are gone before y'all sit down to eat dinner tonight. So make sure that you don't procrastinate. If you want it, DM me and claim it. Get within those first 10 spots and start making money today. It's going to be a big day. There's going to be plenty of MLB action. I've locked in plenty of premium plays. I've got a dog of the day that I'm going to give you right here on this video. Double top plays going in Major League Baseball tonight, following up last night's big top play winner. There's going to be at least 2 NHL plays, possibly 3, and there's going to be at least 1 NBA play, possibly 2. Don't know yet. Games of the week and month for this week, I'm already zoning in on 3, potentially 4 across all 3 sports. 1 is early as tomorrow. Again, it remains to be seen once lines and stuff come out. So being an all access member not only pays for itself, but you sooner rather than later. That way, if there is one tomorrow, you'll be on board, you can take advantage, and you can cash in whatever big winner is released. If you are not lucky enough to get one of those 10 spots, you can get a 7-day all-access pass. It is on sale for $199 instead of $249, and that way you can get everything that is released for the next 7 days, and at least you can partake in that action and then use that profit to go longer term. So that's what we've got as far as the promo goes. 10 slots. I wish everybody good luck, and I'm telling you right now, don't wait, because you will miss out if you wait. Good luck to everybody, and I can't wait to see all 10 of you joining in for the long haul with the MLB King, or if you're going to be a full all-access 1-year member, join us in the winner's circle every day for the next year. You will not regret it. More profit as far as investing goes than anything you will have ever done in your life previous, and it'll go on for a year, and all you have to do is sit back and reap the rewards. You don't have to do any of the work. I do the work. You reap the benefits with me. So get ready and let's go. Now, Nhl Futures. we have been cashing in futures. Everybody knows what I put out before the season started. It was exactly 1 week before the season started, doing those 6 season win totals. So all of those are now, complete. We went 4-2, picked up just shy, it was like 6.85 units by cashing in 4 out of the 6. We also had a full 1 unit play on Colorado to win the Central Division at plus 285. So that was a nice winner there as well. And then everybody knows, I've even said this publicly on video many times, that Colorado was my main pick to win the Stanley Cup. But like every year, or most years, I didn't do it in 2020, I only picked one. But I usually, if I am picking a Western team to win it or an Eastern team to win it, I will hedge that bet with someone from the opposite. So like this year, I picked Colorado to win it, put a unit on it at 20-1 odds, because again, there was 4 other teams that were more highly favored per Vegas and all the experts in the world that would win the Stanley Cup. So got that in. That's still my pick. I still believe that's what's going to happen and what should happen. But my secondary pick was a half unit at 14-1 odds on the Tampa Bay Lightning. And of course, they're still in it. So I've got 1 unit on Colorado at 20-1, a half unit at 14-1 on Tampa Bay, and then our secondary hedge, which was our Eastern hedge, was 8-1 odds for Toronto as Tampa Bay's hedge, which obviously they are eliminated. So that's a half unit gone there. We've already made 7 units of pure profit, no matter what. So even if we were to drop another unit and a half by both of those teams not winning the Stanley Cup and someone else winning it, no harm, no foul. We still made 5.5 units across all futures. So it's been a success no matter what happens. But best case scenario is Colorado wins it and we make over 26 units of pure profit on the futures. So there you go. As far as looking ahead, series picks, I like Boston at minus 160. To advance. So if you're going to bet just on the 7-game series, I like Boston to advance past Miami. Not saying that Miami won't win tonight, or that they're not going to win games, because I most certainly think they will. But I do think that Boston is the better team, and I do think that Boston will advance and eliminate Miami. Obviously, you guys know that I think Golden State's going to do the same thing to Dallas, because Golden State was my pick to win the NBA Finals, and we'll see if that comes true. All they've got to do is now get past Dallas, who is in front of them. So we'll see what happens there. NHL Series Picks. Obviously, you can bet Colorado at your own risk, but it's minus like 325. You guys know that's who I'm picking to win this 7-game series, because I'm picking them to win the whole thing. So, but the ones that I would do is Carolina minus $1.60, $1.55, wherever, depending on where you're getting it at. I like Carolina to advance and the Hurricanes to move on for 1 unit. And I think a good dog play is taking the Tampa Bay Lightning at plus $1.50. I think they're going to struggle tonight. Their best forward's out, who's not only been the best of this playoffs for them, but probably the best goal scorer, the individual goal scorer in all of the NHL playoffs thus far. He's going to be out tonight. He tried to go in Game 7 the other night and was in excruciating pain. So I do think they're going to be without him for at least Game 1, possibly Game 2. We'll see. So it's going to be tough, but I still think it's worth 1 unit to take them at plus $1.50, because I think that's too much money given to them. So I'll gladly take the plus 150 on what is undoubtedly one of, if not the best teams in the NHL. There's a reason they've done what they've done the past 2 seasons, and we've had them both years doing it. So just keep that in mind. I really do like those. And then we might get into some other stuff as we go on, as far as betting, series prices and stuff. But that's what I like up to this moment. Now, real quick, let's get into a recap of what we did yesterday and some free plays. So obviously I told you about the members only play from yesterday, but 6-2 yesterday with a top play winner. Great day, all Major League Baseball. And so the only 2 losses that we did have the Dodgers on the run line. It was a half point. They ended up winning 5-4. So it was that half point that cost us, or that half run that ended up making us not take that winner. And so it was only minus $1.15 as far as juice goes, so no big loss there. And then the Kansas City Royals is our dog play yesterday at plus $1.10 on the money line. I would make that play 1,000 times over. I don't care that it lost. It was the right play. They should have won it in the 8th. They should have solidified it, but they didn't. Again, I don't agree with that double play call. I think that the infield ump really screwed up by calling that an out. Whit Merrifield, though, but he smashed that double to right field and then stole third base after the play was over. So all in the same at bat, got a huge double and then stole third. Drove 2 runs in. Perfect. Tied 3-3, went into extras, where it's just kind of the way it falls. So the White Sox did end up winning 5-3, but it took them until extra innings to do it. Kansas City outplayed. I think they outplayed him. Johnny Cueto, hats off to him, 15th season in the majors. But I mean, again, it's been since 2016. Since 2016, he has not been able to get under a 4 ERA at any time. I mean, he's got a minor league deal right now. I mean, he was called up because of injury, so he shouldn't even be pitching for the White Sox right now. He's playing for AAA, the Charlotte Knights. He's local right here in the city. But even then, he's got over a 5 ERA this year in AAA, and within 15 starts, he's given up like 6 home runs. He's just past his prime. But again, he was one of the most dominant pitchers in baseball for over a decade. Hats off to him. Great career, but he's in the twilight of it for sure. But lost those 2. That was a plus money play. So no big losses there. And then we back it up. We won on the Dodgers team total over 4.5. Nice winner there. Giants, Rockies over 11 runs. Easy winner there. Angels, Rangers over 7.5. Easy winner there. Blue Jays team total over 4.5. A nice winner there. The Yankees on the run line at minus $1.15, another nice easy winner. And then our top play of the day was the Yankees and the Orioles over 7.5 runs. So a 6-2 day with the top play winner and another 6 units of pure profit made. Congratulations to everybody. And we're going to go do it again today. Now again, big day today. We've got, like I said, 2 daily top plays already locked in for Major League Baseball. We've got NBA, NHL, and plenty of premium action in Major League Baseball as well. I will say this. I will say that as far as tonight goes, you need to read between the lines on a couple of these. I'll run through them real quick. We won't get too in depth. But one of the ones that I definitely like for tonight, we'll do this one. I'll tell you what, this one will be our official free play, and then I'll give you the dog of the day as the separate free play. How about that? So tonight, I think that the odds makers are looking at the opposite thing in the wrong way, and I think that they're going about it like almost backwards. So you've got the Detroit Tigers and the Tampa Bay Rays, 2 teams that are both struggling to put up a lot of runs, not a lot of offensive production, even though solid offense on both sides. Poor pitching on both sides to bat. Now, there's a total of 6.5 tonight, and again, there's 2 less than stellar pitchers going up, but I think if you look at it the way they're just looking at it, in my opinion, at what they are doing as far as runs being put up from an offensive point that both teams are struggling to get across the plate. But if you've noticed over the past 3 games, both of these teams have fallen and gotten more and more comfortable and are getting, more aggressive and better at base running with each passing day. They've come close. This is too low. I could understand if you had it at 7.5, which is even still too low in my opinion. This is an 8-run plus game by the numbers, not just what I think about it. 6.5 is a joke. So over 6.5 is a given. I'm going to take it as a big premium play. But, I mean, Bryski tonight, he's got a 3.86 ERA on the road. I know that it's better, but it's only 3.6. Not only that, he has also given up 5 home runs this year. Now, flip to the other side, your home guy, he's got a 3.5 ERA at home and a 2.52 ERA in general. They are looking at these normal ERAs, not considering the fact that both of these starting pitchers have given up 5 home runs this, like, very early in the season. They both give up long hits. They both give up extra base hits every time they're there. Both teams have gotten more and more aggressive with base running with each passing game. They've gotten their low-scoring games out of the way. Tampa Bay's lost a few in a row. They're due for one. Read between the lines. And I just believe this is a game that gets at least 8 runs. I am going to take the Rays and the Tigers over 6.5 runs gladly. So give me that as your official free play. But your dog of the day today, I'm actually going to go with the home dog, Oakland Athletics, to take down the Minnesota Twins. Now, while I get to a certain extent why Minnesota is favored, they shouldn't be. And if you really look at it from a pitching standpoint, you've got Oakland and Minnesota who are both throwing in pitchers that are, God, leave a lot to be desired. I mean, you talk about Bundy. He's got over a 5 ERA, and it's like 16 earned runs he's given up. He's given up 4 home runs this year. I mean, his away ERA is just completely abysmal, and I just think that he gives up at least 1 home run tonight, and I think that he's going to give up at least 4 runs by himself. And then you go to the other side, your home pitcher, and again, Kaplan is just not one of those guys that you really can write home about yet, but I do think that he does possess what it takes from an off-speed standpoint to contain Minnesota enough in the early going to where if they don't get off to that quick start, they lose the game. That's just how Minnesota is. I think that happens tonight, and even though he's got that 18 home ERA, that's because of the first game he played this season where he gave up those 7 runs, gave up the home run. He's only given up 1 home run all year in 4 starts. So, again, another advantage to the home pitcher and the home team. Bullpens, does Minnesota have a better bullpen than Oakland? Not by much, but yes. But with the positions that both bullpens are in now, no. Oakland has the upper hand. Minnesota's the depleted one right now more so than Oakland. And I think that just with the fact that I think the long ball is going to get given up to the home team. And I think that Oakland is more than due for a win. While I think that it's time for Minnesota to have a little bit of regression, I think this is going to be more, a little more of a high-scoring game overall. Read between the lines of what I'm telling you here. But I do think that as long as they don't give up, I think it could come down to errors. Now, if Oakland comes out and commits any errors, then I think that we could be talking about something completely different and a game going for just, it's a crapshoot at that point. But if they come out, they play smart, they play tight in the infield and don't give up some, big long balls or multi-run homers, I think that Oakland comes out of this game winning by 2+ runs. So I'm going to take Oakland as the dog of the day at plus $1.25 on the money line. And, of course, your official free play, Tampa Bay and Detroit over 6.5 runs. Those are your 2 free plays for today. Go to chasewins.com. Get on a package that best suits you. Come join us in the winner's circle. If you want one of those MLB passes, the best investment you'll ever make, go to Twitter, description, follow me, and DM me. Tell me which one you want. If you're one of the first 10, we'll get you linked up today, and we will get you winning and making money tonight. All the action starts tonight at 6:45 Eastern Time, and I want to see you in the winner's circle with us. Good luck, everybody, and we'll see you back for another one tomorrow. Good luck.